The moon is a familiar and comforting presence in our night sky, but what if it turned into a catastrophic threat? What if, instead of staying safely in orbit, the moon began spiraling toward Earth, eventually crashing into our planet? Let's break it down, step by step, and explore the chaos that would unfold. First, imagine the moon's orbit starts to decay, pulling it closer to Earth. As it approaches, its gravitational pull would become much stronger. This increased gravity would cause massive tidal waves, far larger than anything we've ever seen. Coastal cities and low-lying areas would be submerged almost immediately, with waves sweeping hundreds of kilometers inland. Entire regions would be destroyed, leaving no chance for survival in those areas. The chaos wouldn't stop there. The added gravitational stress on Earth would begin to crack the planet's crust. Earthquakes would become constant, shaking the ground with unimaginable force. Volcanoes, triggered by the pressure, would erupt all over the globe, spewing lava and ash into the sky. The atmosphere would begin to fill with thick clouds of volcanic ash, blocking sunlight and plunging Earth into darkness. As the moon gets closer, it would also disrupt Earth's orbit slightly, causing unpredictable shifts in weather patterns. Storms, hurricanes, and extreme climate changes would become the new norm, further adding to the devastation. When the moon finally reached Earth's atmosphere, it wouldn't remain intact. The immense heat and pressure would tear it apart into gigantic fragments, each one hurtling toward the planet's surface at terrifying speeds. These massive chunks of the moon would crash into Earth with the force of billions of nuclear bombs. Entire regions would be vaporized on impact, creating enormous craters and sending shockwaves across the globe. The energy from these impacts would trigger wildfires, tsunamis, and global earthquakes. But there's another possible outcome. If the moon broke apart before reaching Earth's surface, the fragments might form a ring system around our planet. Similar to Saturn's rings, these pieces of the moon could remain in orbit, creating a breathtaking but eerie sight in the sky. These rings would likely consist of rock, dust, and ice, and they could take on incredible colors depending on their composition. While having rings around Earth might look stunning, they'd come at a terrible cost. The debris in orbit would block sunlight, creating a perpetual shadow over parts of the planet. This could disrupt weather patterns, lower global temperatures, and impact ecosystems in unpredictable ways. The rings would also pose a massive hazard for satellites, making space exploration and communication nearly impossible. The worst-case scenario, however, remains if the moon's core remained intact and hit Earth as a single massive object. The energy released would be beyond comprehension. The collision could liquefy the planet's surface, creating an ocean of molten rock. The Earth as we know it would be utterly destroyed, leaving behind a shattered world completely unrecognizable from what we see today. Thankfully, this is purely a hypothetical scenario. The moon is slowly drifting away from Earth, not toward it, moving about 3.8 centimeters farther every year. This means there's no risk of a collision, at least not in the next few billion years. However, imagining such a scenario highlights just how delicate and interconnected life on Earth truly is. The moon's current role is vital for life on our planet. It stabilizes Earth's tilt, creating consistent seasons. It drives the tides, which play a critical role in marine ecosystems. And of course, it lights up our night sky, inspiring countless myths, stories, and scientific discoveries. While the idea of the moon crashing into Earth is terrifying, it also reminds us to appreciate the moon's quiet, steady presence. It's a cosmic partner that has been with us for billions of years, shaping our planet and life as we know it. What other cosmic what-if scenarios do you want to explore? Let me know your ideas. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to join the conversation. Keep looking up, and I'll see you next time on Planetary Pursuit.